need to get that very, very clear.
Absolutely.
Now, we should not allow him or anybody like him to distract us from the real question, which is actually which is something that is actually at his own doorstep, because he and his colleagues are supposed to answer those questions.
That's their oversight function. All right.
That's their oversight function. What are you doing with these monies?
All right, Mr. Sheda.
If I borrow money to invest into a venture, I cannot come back and be telling you that, okay, we are making marginal.
All right, Mr. Sheda, because of time, so sorry, because of time. Let me quickly go to Mr. Otaloro. Mr. Otaloro, you are still with us. Mr. Otaloro, can you hear us?
I'm with you.
Okay. I'd just like to quickly ask you this. We'll soon be coming to a conclusion of the program. I quite understand your explanation, okay, trying to be logical, saying that for us to get there, we need to, go through some unpleasant situations, that the borrowing is just to, invest in the economy and make lives better for the people. But the question again, Mr. Otaloro, is, in order to cushion the effect of removal of fuel subsidy, Nigerians are supposed to have a relief. Now, the average Nigerian is not getting the relief. Lecturers are complaining, they are going on strike, doctors are going on strike, so different sectors of the economy are not really feeling it at this point. So my question is this. Assuming, Mr. Otaloro, you can hear me, assuming the federal government had increased minimum wage from 70,000 to 150 or 250,000 naira now, Nigerians will not be shouting so much about the borrowing because they know where the money is going into. It's cushioning the effects of the reforms. But Mr. Otaloro, minimum wage is still 70,000 naira. Look at where the naira is right now. About 1,600, okay, they said it has made some gains, 1,500 and something, but compared to where we started from when Tinubu came in. So minimum wage is still 70,000 naira. The point here, Mr. Otaloro, is that they are not cushioning the effects of the suffering on the people. Are you not concerned about that?
Let me echo that we've not seen the effect of this borrowing, which the other speaker said. That's not true. The effect everywhere. We are only looking at the effect in terms of market, what they are not been able to put food on our table. But we are underestimating the power of infrastructure, building infrastructure across this country. This president has done a lot. I don't have to, but if you allow me, I can give you some few things this president did. The 750-kilometer coastal road. By the time that road is open up, you can imagine the number of activities, commercial activities, and the relief it will bring about to Nigeria. It's everywhere.
Mr. Otaloro, you might want to help us to speak up so that we can hear you clearly.
Okay. I'm just trying to lay a ground about what this president has been doing in terms of infrastructural development. We said the loan being taken are not with the effects. The effects are everywhere, except we don't want to take cognizance of it. You see, the only thing we are just looking at is we believe we have not been able to translate into food into Nigerian stable. And regarding the Nigerian Labour Congress, if you increase their salary even to 400,000, they will still ask for more.
Mr. Otaloro, it's not about, Mr. Otaloro, sorry to cut in, it's not about increasing to 400,000. Let's look at what is the value of 70,000 naira now. That's why I asked that question. Compared to when naira was about 400, roughly 400 and something naira when he came in, and it's now over 1,500 naira. It's just logic. Let's be logical here.
I agree the economy is in trouble. We are all going to be sacrificed. Nigerians have to sacrifice. The developed countries have gone to. Except we are decision ourselves. The economy is in trouble now. And it's just gradually bouncing back. And you expect when such things are happening, you expect to live the same way you are living before that. It's not this president that caused this trouble. Something that has been there.
Mr. Otaloro, my point is, Mr. Otaloro, here's my point. As a result of the removal of the fuel subsidy, and of course, incessant borrowings that we have been having in Nigeria, my point is there is no excuse for the federal government not to have increased minimum wage. Judging by the current state of the naira, there is absolutely no excuse for minimum wage to be 70,000 naira, looking at the economy of Nigeria right now. That's my point.
Well, I don't believe economics works like that. You don't have to put too much pressure on the naira. It is not amount of naira you print. So, and if you go ahead and do that, you will be finding the more trouble. After we are all sacrificing for that, this value is what we are looking for. Even if you increase the payment and this value, the more you increase the minimum wage, the more market things will go up. So it's better we not sacrifice now.
All right, Mr. Otaloro, I think you made your point, and you talked about the pressure on the naira. The more the minimum wage is increased, the more pressure is put on the naira. One would say that means Mr. President must be culpable, because he himself, he just gave 2 contingents of the Nigerian team $100,000 each of Nigerian equivalent. So maybe he should be culpable as well. But then I take Mr. Asheda's final take on this matter. The Speaker has raised the alarm, although there is a clarification that has been issued from his office, late last night, to say he has not condemned borrowing. He's only talking about oversight. Either head or tail, Nigerians know what we know. But then, what can we do? I take that as your final take, Mr. Asheda. What can Nigerians do? Their representatives, the head of the representative is he is the one that has said this. So, are we stuck? Mr. Steve Otaloro said, let's wait. Things will get better.
Okay, so quickly, what can the citizenry do? Absolutely nothing. Until maybe next time we have to vote, we try to vote the right people into the offices. But however, we have to be able to perhaps, maybe, just maybe, that this government do not know options that are available to them, and that's why I like to put solutions or solution options.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
On the table. Yes. First one is that rather than borrowing, for example, that Baba mentioned the coastal road. That coastal road does not need Nigeria kobo to do it. You can get private sector to build it. Okay. So to borrow money to build that road, well, when they know that private sector can actually do that, I think there's a suspicion of corruption somewhere, because it is only when they are doing when you are able to purchase something that they are able to get some money. So that is that one. So get private sector involved. Okay, for example, all those infrastructure development that they are talking about, this government do absolutely don't need it, because it is against the economic policy that they are putting in place, and I've talked about this in the past. And then number 2, what we could do again is to increase government revenue by exploring minerals that you have not explored before, or that you have not fully taken full advantage of. We have gold in so many places, and we're hearing people are carrying gold out of the country. Now, you have to be able to track those ones and put that as part of the revenue for the government, because, okay, if you are borrowing, and so if you are borrowing 50-something% now, and then government revenue increases, by the time government revenue increases, even at the same amount of borrowing, the percentage will reduce.
All right, Mr. Asheda, we understand we must go.
So that's another option. Another option, it's also that rather than be selling crude or crude products, let's do value addition. So value addition to whatever we're exporting, to be able to make more money, will give us more money.
We appreciate you.
Something that we have to do.
Thank you very much.
And then let me make the last point. The last point is to ensure that Nigerian businesses flourishes, especially those that are involved in export, so that we can be able to strengthen Naira by bringing in more forex.
Thank you very much. Mr. Yoshe Asada is Public Affairs and Investment Analyst. Thank you for your time. Mr. Steve Otaloro, 10 seconds, your parting shot.
Well, let us agree, let us all agree that the country is borrowing, you know, but what we're using that money to do is important. We need those foreign exchange to strengthen the naira and for development. And that's exactly what this government administration has been doing.
All right. Mr. Steve Otaloro, APC Chieftain, Public Affairs Analyst, thank you for your time and your take. And our regards to the good people of Ondo State.
Thank you very much.
All right. We have to go. We keep talking about these because just like everybody has agreed, this is the only one nation that we have.
Absolutely.
And it must do well, either borrowing or producing or producing, whatever it is, let's make it count. Femi Ojo is my name. We'll make a return next time.
Yeah, and if we want to make Nigeria better, we should do the right thing. The National Assembly should not be hypocritical. Okay, just in the words of Mr. Joseph Sheda, they shouldn't be hypocritical. They watched Nigeria decline into this deplorable state, so they are culpable. So Mr. Tajudeen Abbas is just telling us what we know already. They should rise up. The National Assembly should save Nigeria and not just be a rubber stamp. And our government too should lead by example. The executive, lead by example. If you are telling us to wait, this surgery is painful, but it's necessary, then what are you doing to show us that you are also making the sacrifices? We are not seeing it as Nigerians. Those in government are not making sacrifices. We need to see that you are in solidarity with us, that we are suffering this together. That is the only way you can gain the trust of the people. Daniel Emeka is my name. Join us again tomorrow for a fresh edition of Morning Spring on Western Spring Television. Do have a wonderful day. Good morning.